Hello, this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2022 Toyota Camry TRD. This vehicle features a 3.5-liter V6 engine. There have been no accidents or damages reported to CARFAX. This vehicle has received regular oil changes, and it is also a CARFAX certified one-owner vehicle as well. As we get closer here to the front of this vehicle, you'll be able to see that it is a bright white clear coat with chrome, black, and scarlet accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille. We'll come along here to the side and take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features black 19-inch aluminum alloy wheels, and as for the tire treads, you have got a significant amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter. So you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the outside of your mirror caps, you do have your turn signal indicators integrated into those. And on the inside on the mirrors, you do have a blind spot indicator there. That will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. And over here on the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry. Passive keyless entry is really convenient because if your vehicle's locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever having to take the keys out of your pocket. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this vehicle. Here on the inside of this mid-sized car, you do have a lovely jet black leather upholstery with a lovely cloth center strip going down the middle for a nice, smooth, and comfortable ride. Like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome black and scarlet accents making their way up the dashboard. And while we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. As you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 11 30-seconds in all of your tires, so like new tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 14 30-seconds in the front and 7 30-seconds in the rear. So you have a long ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. You also have the original owner's manual with the purchase of this vehicle, so if you have any questions after you buy, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue around to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. This vehicle can seat a total of 5 people, and you also have pockets on the backs of both of those front seats for these rear occupants, as well as a small storage space there. And down on the floor, you do have carpeted floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, all of the doors do have cup holders in them, as well as powered windows. I'll just close that door and we'll continue around to the rear of the vehicle. As you can probably already tell, you do have a really sleek and shiny black spoiler back here, as well as a backup camera to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience and to help prevent you from ever getting locked out. And with both of these, you can remotely pop that trunk. As you'll be able to see, you do have a lot of space back here to haul some pretty significant items, such as groceries, suitcases, you name it. And you do have space underneath the floorboards, as well as a spare tire if you're ever in a pinch. I'll just put that tailgate back down, and we'll continue around to the driver's side. I would like to mention that this vehicle does have powered windows, powered mirrors, and powered door locks. And as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, so you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel with this vehicle, but you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel, you do have your electronic stability control toggle, which just helps to prevent skidding and sliding. I'll now just get in this vehicle and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push-to-start. And now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see this vehicle has about 42,070 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the left side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons, and with these you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you. Right underneath those dashboard navigation buttons are your volume controls, as well as your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, you do have your cruise control buttons, and in fact this vehicle does have lane keep assist as well as adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control is really convenient because you can basically set a certain speed to cruise along the highway at, but if you end up falling behind somebody, this vehicle will automatically match their speed. We'll now take a look here to the center of the vehicle. Here in the center of the vehicle, you do have a lovely touchscreen LCD display, and I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. To the left and right of that display, you do have buttons for it. Underneath all of that are your climate controls there. Further down still, you do have a USB charging port, as well as a power outlet right next to it. A small space here for something like your phone. 2 cup holders, your main gear shift, as well as different drive modes. Your parking brake, and then your main storage compartment back here with a USB charging port and USB-C charging port inside. We'll now move on to the last section of this video. Here in the last section of this video, we do want to adjust that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, so we want to be transparent and straightforward as we can be with the purchasing process. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of the vehicle, you do have a little bit of wear there on the driver's side visor, and some very, very minor stainings here on that front passenger seat. But other than those, nothing else is really standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever. So we'll move along and take a look at the outside of this vehicle. We'll be looking up and down again for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front. Here along the front, you do have several small nicks, most likely from stone chipping. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent stone chipping is just by not driving your vehicle. This vehicle is also a lighter color, so it does tend to show a little more than a darker color might. We'll come along here now to the driver's side. Again, looking up and down, you have a faint scratch by that rear handle. And we'll come along here now to the rear of the vehicle. Now, often where I do tend to see several imperfections is where the tailgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. But as I'm looking here, that is not the case for this vehicle. I'm not noticing too much here on this black plastic. You have a little bit of wear on the inside. And as for the bumper, you have a nick there and there. I'll just put that tailgate back down. We'll continue around back to the driver's side. You've got some small nicks by that driver's side front handle, and a sizable nick there. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a white mid-size car with the ability to seat 5, a good amount of space on the rear with a spare tire, a rear backup camera, carpeted floor mats, a blind spot monitor, electronic stability control, adaptive cruise control, a lane departure warning, 2 keys, passive keyless entry, and a really sleek and sporty appearance, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this mid-size car and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.